The answer is there.
Okay, Mr.
Speaker. Or withdraw.
Mr. Speaker, then I withdraw. Let me just continue. Let me just, the Senator for Kakamega wants to inform me.
Let's dispense with this point of order first.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Speaker, then I withdraw. Let me continue. I was just advising governors, not just the governor of Nairobi, to expend amounts in a way that helps their constituents, and not in a way of showing bravado and spending their monies in matters that actually are not even important for their people, and not to overstep their mandate. Mr. Speaker, we must also ask the national government, which in this particular mediated version is going to retain over 2.3 trillion Kenya shillings, Mr. Speaker, that these amounts also must be expended in the right way, must be expended in a way that is of benefit to the country, Mr. Speaker. We are disturbed that we find those serving in the national government, Mr. Speaker, carrying money in sacks every weekend, every weekday, as they go about even programs that are not known in law, like empowerment programs, Mr. Speaker. And we want to believe that these amounts are spent from the allocation that is made. So, Mr. Speaker, we would also want to call upon the national government to spend the amounts allocated to them in a way, Mr. Speaker, that, for example, creates jobs for our youth, improves health, because they are retaining amounts of money at the national level, just like Senator Mongatana submitted here, Mr. Speaker. And so we are saying, let the national government, and Mr. Speaker, you know, we cannot divorce ourselves from what is happening in the country as of now. Because, Mr. Speaker, we have had very many losses, loss of life and loss of property, destruction of property, especially on the day before yesterday when there were protests, Mr. Speaker. And we would have wanted to see a situation where public funds are spent in protection of life and property, Mr. Speaker. And on this, I also want to call upon the national government, probably to invest more. If they need more police officers to maintain law and order, that then such is done, instead of failing in their duty and then blaming particular people and profiling some communities on something that is of national importance. Let us have more police officers, that is what we need, because the allocation has been made. Mr. Speaker, let us invest more in intelligence and to avoid most of the things that we are seeing here. And Mr. Speaker, we must also say that because we have had some very unfortunate happenings in our country, I think in the last about 72 hours, that we condemn in the strongest terms possible any loss of life, any destruction of property, because, Mr. Speaker, we must call some of these things out, because this is not the way to go. And we must call upon the CS for Interior, that we must be more responsible, Mr. Speaker. He appeared in this house just the other day about a killing, and Mr. Speaker, all of us are very disturbed to hear the CS calling on the police to shoot, to kill, giving them an order to shoot and kill, and even referring to some other authority above him. And we do not have to be very smart to know what that authority is, Mr. Speaker. And so we are saying that this is our country. All these monies that we are allocating to the counties, if there is no peace in the counties, then it will all be in vain. The national government must ensure that every person is safe, that every business person is safe, and they must not hide in the sand and blame somebody after things have been done. We have national intelligence services. They must be able to unfoil any plan to destroy life or property. For them to come and cry crocodile tears, Mr. Speaker, that is not something that we may want to allow. And it is important, as I sit down, Mr. Speaker, in support, to say that we live in this country, we exist in this country, not at the pleasure of anybody, Mr. Speaker. We are here because God placed us here, and we have a right to be here. We may serve in the cabinet at the pleasure of somebody. We may serve in the president in some appointments at the pleasure of somebody, and that is especially the president. But we do not live in this country at the pleasure of the president or at the pleasure of anybody else, Mr. Speaker. We live here because God placed us here. Let us build a good country for all of us. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I support this particular version.
Senator Tabitha Mutende.